I was inspired to go into acting because I was always a very shy kid, but I knew there was something in there that needed expression, needed to be expressed, and so I got into rather late. I'd say about 19, 20 years old, 21. I started to take cold reading classes, and I found myself in a place where I belonged. And so I pursued it, and with a bit of luck and serendipity, I started to get some roles, and here I am talking to you. Because of the languages and the accents that I can do, I think it gave me more of a chance to land a role, and so, as opposed to just being a bad guy with what you would say with a middle American accent. I could do, the Russian bad guy or the Latin bad guy or whoever. And so one of the coolest comments I think I got out of that was my agent told me, they all think you're Latin. And I said, well, I am. He says, no. They think that's the way you speak. And because they said they love your acting, but you're going to have a hard time with it. That's the only thing you can do. And I had to laugh at that. So I figured that was a nice compliment. I took it as such. I had done sort of the prosthetic work, played monsters or aliens, characters like that, but when I read the script and then when I saw the conceptual artwork for the Djinn of Robert Kurtzman's work, I thought, oh my, and I actually was a bit intimidated by it, but I thought, well, let's give it our all and go in. And I think because of Robert's friend John Esposito, who wrote Graveyard Shift, I think on Graveyard Shift, John called Robert and said, we might have a guy here who can do the Wishmaster. So I have to, and Robert fought hard to get me in the role. He really did, and there was plenty of headwind. And so big thanks go both to Robert Kurtzman and to John Esposito for that. So, and as far as what drew me to the role, come on, just the chance to put all of that makeup on and make this monster come to life. What a great challenge, It was a thoughtful sort of a back and forth with me and Robert. Would it be a British accent? What would it be? What would it sound like? And I always knew it had to sound like something that was organic and came up out of the earth. And the best part of that is a little bit of serendipity. There was the fact that I was drinking a lot of protein shakes because I didn't want to eat the solid food through the mask, and that I would not clear my throat, and I would eat jelly beans as well in between as a snack to keep my energy up, and I allowed the whey to just coat the throat, and it's kind of, I liken it to the difference between a tailpipe with holes in it and a brand new tailpipe. So it allowed it to come with full force and with that sort of very earthy graveliness to it. Oh, we just agreed not to part ways. A friend and I had written number 3 and presented it, and they chose to go another way. So we agreed to part ways on that.
If they decided to make a reboot or like
yes.
a sequel, would you be
yes.
interested?
Yes. Oh man, I love it, and I'm here at Crypticon in Seattle, and it's been such a great show. The fans have been great, and we're in a great part of the country. I love coming out and meeting the fans, and I love every time I go to a show. I try to get there early so that I can look around, do some hiking if it's available, go down. I would have loved to see the pier area. I didn't get a chance, Puget Sound, all of that. But I just, like I say, I'm pretty much a happy hermit at home. I live up in the mountains, and so I look forward to getting off the mountain and just being convivial with my fans and enjoying the weekend, which I certainly am.